Hello, everybody. I'm Hilton. Uh, Happy New Year, and welcome back to Hilton's Place. This is my first video, basically of the year. My first video. I did a little intro. I'm still trying to work this out and everything. And it's crazy time. Like, I could try to joke about things and stuff like that, but right now it's kind of hard to joke about things. I mean, the new year is off to a fucked up start all the way, all around, which I'm pretty sure we could have expected that shit. I mean, the Orange Menace is still up there, at least until they impeach his ass, which they finally fucking decided to do. And now, on top of the pandemic, we have and other shit that went on last year. Because we're still going through a pandemic right now, and you still got fucking idiots running around don't want to wear a fucking mask. On top of that, we now have idiots who overran the Capitol last week, Wednesday. I mean, what the fuck was that? And sad thing is you know, we can't say we didn't see it coming. We didn't see it being built up to this shit. Now we can't say that. You know why? Because we seen it. We seen how this fucker pushes people and prompt them to do violent things. He did it in his fucking rallies. He did it during his presidency. A lot of people got hurt. There are people that got killed. Not just by this pandemic, but other stupid shit that people done. And, well, it's fucked up. I mean, we're sitting up there looking, and I was sitting there, and I wasn't shocked, wasn't surprised, but I was angry because, you look at all the video and stuff, and I didn't want to say nothing about it too much until we knew a little bit more about it, But I find out more and more each day. I've been keeping up with it, and then I find out, some of those fools were police officers and military, which I take to heart because I served in the military. Some of you know that because I probably said it in previous videos, and you probably seen that. And speaking as a veteran, that pretty much pissed me off that they overran the Capitol and people got killed and people got hurt. Now you got people who are sitting up there and, they're facing federal charges because they decide to overrun the Capitol. And what's even more fucking angering is that you let motherfuckers come past the barricade to the Capitol and knowing this. But it's, you kind of wonder. All they had to do was flash a badge and they got let in. Maybe people will think about police reform and police brutality right now, seeing as, guess what? You had some cops use the leverage to get in and push all those fuckers through. I mean, it's crazy. And then all of a sudden now, after all this shit, now about what, not 9 days before inauguration, they decide, hey, we want to impeach him. And I'm like, it took all this. I mean, him encouraging them, storming capitals and stuff like that. State capitals, by the way. And pretty much passing along hateful rhetoric that killed thousands. And telling people that coronavirus was a hoax. I mean, all that shit that he did, and it took just this. All of a sudden, it falls at the at the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. And now all of a sudden, now we got to do something. It's sad because, you know what? It's sad, very sad, because it took that before y'all did something. People like this been wreaking havoc across the United States. And it took it coming to the doorstep of the U.S. Capitol building for them to actually fucking do something. Black Lives Matter. Oh, Black Lives Matter. Protesting. National Guard was silent. Everybody was in riot gear. Nobody had a weapon. None of the protesters had a weapon. The Black Lives Matter movement wasn't. But the police got in riot gear. It's a shame. Then it took them storming the Capitol and tearing up stuff for them finally to say, oh my God, we got to do something about him. We got to get him out of here. We can't wait till inauguration. Yeah. You know, everybody in the country, we've been telling you beforehand. I mean, and you've seen the evidence. But you know what you denied? He praised white nationalists, encouraged conspiracy theorists. I mean, he basically got us into a whole lot of shit. And the funniest thing is, you know, if that was a black man did that, you know, even just one thing of what he did, y'all would be trying to impeach him the next fucking day. And I know people gonna get upset with me about that, about saying that. You know what? You're being unfair, Hilton. You're being unfair. No, you know, they just had to do this. You know, that's the thing I've been saying for a long time. I said, you know what? They'll make an excuse for a rich white man quicker than they would a poor man, poor black man, or a poor brown man who's out there working, trying to support. They will make a excuse for a white person quicker than they would a black person. I don't want to just genderize it, because it's a shame. You see all these people that done got killed as a result of that. I mean, Breonna Taylor was sitting she was in her house sleep after working. Long shift, paramedic. She's dead based off of a lie. You know what? We're not going to prosecute that cop that lied to get that no-knock warrant, which that's another thing to talk about entirely. Or maybe it's the same fucking thing, right? But fact of the matter, a lot of people that are dead now got killed. Didn't have to be. That's a sad part, and it finally creeping up to your doorsteps. Oh, we can do this, we can do that. Now all of a sudden, now you see these people are fucked up and fucked in the head. Now all of a sudden, oh God, he got them doing this. They raiding the Capitol. They raiding the U.S. Capitol. I can't believe it. No, I can believe it. Okay. These nut jobs been out there for a long fucking time, and he's been stroking the fire of it. And y'all, you know, the bad part about it is, if it would have been people protesting for Black Lives Matter, you know, it was no question. National Guard would have been there, sitting outside. The police would have already been in riot gear. When they seen that the real problem, what the real problem was, then all of a sudden, oh, now we get it. No, you don't fucking get it. You've been knowing about it a long time. You've seen it. But you choose not to do anything about it because you know what? You didn't want to lose support. And I'm talking to all you Republicans in there who sat back and did nothing. It was more important for you to be popular than to do the right fucking thing. Then you want to sit up here now, like Mitch McConnell, Lindsey Graham. Y'all want to get some brownie points right now for saying, yeah, we need to do this. We need to get them out of there now. You want to get some brownie points. No. Doesn't work like that. I mean, you want to get brownie points now. Doesn't work that way. You screwed us over for years. And the fact of the matter is, you're just as racist as Trump. And I'm going to say it to your face. I don't give a fuck. Y'all just as racist as Trump. The only difference is you try to hide your racism. And see, you try to hide it because you know you benefit from it. That's how some of you got elected. Through your racism. And you know what? It shows that big problem there, exposes it. See, it's only so long you could sweep something under the rug before a mound of dirt just takes that rug up off the ground. And now it's sitting on a mound of dirt and you can't see the floor. See, it's only so long that you can sweep your dirt under the rug. Now, that mound then got too big and that rug can't cover it up no more. It's sitting right on top of it. A big mound of dirt. And you know something? I'm not going to just say it. See, it's government fault. Because y'all the same ones talk about we need less government, which we know you full of shit anyway. You want less government for everybody else, and you want more government for yourself. You sit up there, you bail out corporations when the economy goes bad and people start losing their jobs. You're bailing out the big corporations, the banks. You want to get upset now, about giving people a stimulus check, which a lot of people can use because they're losing their house, they're losing their homes, their jobs. They don't have health care. They can't afford to go to the hospital like they did. They're losing a lot of things, their health insurance. But now, all of a sudden, now y'all want to play the good guys, which you're full of shit. And I knew you were full of shit from the beginning, which I always said you're full of shit. See, I don't like to get too much into politics because, it kind of angers me. Because people make shit political, that shouldn't be political. See, it shouldn't be political to help families out, create health care for all. It shouldn't be political. It should be something that is bipartisan, how they like to say bipartisan and shit. Both parties or whatever party in there. It should be a thing that everybody want to do health care for all. Because you know what? Hey, we end up in a pandemic. Or we could prevent the pandemic. But anyways, and then on another thing, sending families $2,000 a month until they can get back on their feet. I mean, it's just a drop in the fucking bucket to what you give those big ass corporations and these fucking banks who can sit up there and they can afford to sit up there and go home. You know, they're not losing their jobs. They got millions and millions of fucking dollars, if not billions. But you know what? Give them another tax cut and a bailout. Because apparently they're not rich enough. And I just seen this shit coming. So now it done landed at doorstep now. And now everybody, oh, all of a sudden you're outraged. No, no, no. You don't get brownie points from Mitch McConnell or Lindsey Graham or any one of you GOP that all of a sudden now y'all want to do something about him and y'all want to take over. Because, you know, the bullshit that you actually doing is because y'all know y'all lost control of the Senate. So now you're going to try to seem like you're good. Because you know you don't have that power anymore. The people took it away from you. The craziest thing about this is I hear in the news that they planning on doing other raids like this at other state capitals, stuff like that. What I want to know is, are y'all going to send the Capitol Guard in when that happens? When they're sitting up there trying to overrun state capitals? Because these same people are trying to do that again. And then what you going to do? You going to listen to the bullshit apologies? I heard a couple of them that got caught. Bullshit apologies because they lost their jobs and now they fucking under arrest and they facing federal fucking charges. I don't feel sorry for you. You know why? Because you went up there, you raided the U.S. Capitol building, you attacked the people in the Capitol. And I don't want to hear again how all lives matter. I don't want to hear again how blue lives matter. I don't never want to hear that again from any other Republican. I don't want to hear nothing again about law and order from any other fucking Republican. Because it's a bunch of hypocritical bullshit. And I'm going to tell you, just like this, it doesn't bother me you get fucking upset with the goddamn truth. It's the fucking truth. You listen to all these fucking idiots, these conspiracy theorists, and guess what? These fuckers they're the biggest fucking terrorists around. These white supremacists and everything. And they got emboldened by your boy Trump. Now it's time for you to own up. It's time for you to own up. It's too late for apologies. Because you know what? Y'all saw it coming. And I'm talking to all those Republicans out there who backed Trump up. Y'all saw it coming. And you did nothing. You did nothing. You sat back, twirled your thumbs, collected your goddamn check, and did nothing. And you know what? This is just as much your fault. Ted Cruz, Joshua Hawley. Because y'all sitting up there, oh, Josh Hawley lost his book deal. My heart bleeds purple piss for you, Josh Hawley. My heart actually bleeds purple piss for you. And as far as Ted Cruz, you should have been gone a long time ago. Texas should have voted your ass out. Because you have not did shit since you've been in office. And that's just some real talk. So, you know, yeah, y'all want to talk now. But the bad part about it is, y'all caused it. Y'all could have prevented it. That's the sad thing. You could have prevented it. You saw it coming. You saw how this... I'm trying not to cuss so goddamn much. But it's hard to not do it. Because it's so angry. Because it's like, man, y'all saw this coming. You seen him encourage these people. You seen him sit up there, and then Twitter, Facebook, okay, YouTube, okay. I mean, Instagram. I mean, why did it take so long? Well, he's a he's a leader. He's a world leader. He's the leader of the country. We can't censor him. We can't censor him. You know what? I gotta give y'all some props because y'all did finally start fact checking a lot of stuff that he was passing around, reposting and stuff, and a lot of, you know, I gotta give you props for that. But it shouldn't have took that long. I mean, y'all had to see what this was causing. I mean, I'm pretty sure that y'all watch the news. Or is it y'all just watch the stocks? I mean, I gotta say it. I gotta say it. Because you know what? Even though, I mean, even though y'all did that, and I gotta commend you for it. Banning them for life, that's the best thing you could do. Okay? That was the best thing you can do. I'm not knocking that. But I wish it wouldn't have took you so long in order to do that. Google, I got to give you your props. Because one thing, you got on the ball. Parler, oh, y'all got rid of that. I'm glad. Because you know what? You can't get these people. You can't get these hate mongers and conspiracy theorists a platform. You can't get that to them. Because when you get that to them, these assholes are going to take it and they're going to try to influence as many people. And their basis is profit. That's why they do it. That's why you have some of these people who sit up here like these sovereign citizens, these First Amendment auditors, these, these people who claim that the law doesn't apply to them. That's why you have these people like that. And I'm glad that y'all taking more of a proactive role and taking the platform away from these people. Because all they doing is hurting people. And I'm glad that y'all doing that. I'm glad that y'all finally taking a role. But now, this should be a lesson to America. This should be a lesson to all of us. We do need reforms. We need them. Because without them, this is the shit that happens. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we'll learn from it. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I'm like to the point where it's just really affecting me because I'm thinking about all that stuff that could have been prevented. So, forgive me if I kind of break up when I'm saying words and everything, but it just gets to you because you look and you've seen it coming, and other people see it coming, but they didn't do anything, and it kind of gets to you a little bit. But like I said, we'll make it. We got a chance. We got a chance to straighten things out. We got a chance to get things together. But it's gonna work. The only way it's gonna work is we gotta be honest about what's going on. We gotta set up that and we gotta put it in our minds that we need to do something to bring about some real change up here that's gonna help us. That's gonna help everybody, man. From the poorest to the richest. It's gonna help all of us. So right now, what we need to do, we need to sit up there and we need to make these hate mongers, these conspiracy theorists, crawl back under the fucking rock they came from. It's time to pull their fangs. It's time to not tolerate this hatred, and these lies anymore. It's time to bring truth out there. Because I'm gonna tell you something. When people allow a platform in which to lie, okay, all they're doing is making it worse on all of us. So I guess basically I'm done talking. This was the first show of the year, and hopefully I'll be back. I'm gonna try to come back as often as I can. I'm trying to work out these things. I'm trying to learn how to edit and everything. When I get that together, maybe it'll be more festive or something like that, or maybe we can, do some kind of caring stuff or something that's we can all laugh at. Because I know that we can use a really big laugh right now, It's just that me, I don't, I don't feel like it right now. And I know that's a bad thing to say, but it's kind of hard to joke when you see what's going on. It's kind of hard for me to freaking joke about it. Because, this really hit me hard. And then knocked the wind out of me, to tell you the truth. Because it's like, when you see something like that, it's bad enough when, I can't say it's bad enough. I'm going to say it's too much bad going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? And this is, this has just got to be the apex. When you got these people who think they have the authority, that the law applies to everybody else and not them, that the Constitution only applies to them, not anybody else. When you got these people around here that think that, yeah, it's been going on for a while, but when it gets to the point where it's really attacking our institution, all of us, when September the 11th happened, how did we feel then? It was attacking when our institution, our country got attacked. Now our country being attacked from within, and we need to do something about it now. And we need to do the right thing and bring about some real change. All right, till next time. I'm Hilton Hoskins, Hilton Place, signing off. Take care of yourselves and each other, and much love. See you later.